Okay, so season 1, episode 10, Damien. Um, Long story short, Damien is the son of Satan, and Trey and Matt received a lot of hate for this episode because it pictured Jesus and I was about to say Santa. It pictured Jesus and Satan in a fight, in a boxing match together. And it kind of reminds me of Frosty versus Jesus and, well, Jesus versus Frosty and Jesus versus Santa, which were like the very, very first episodes. So yeah, interesting things I found in this episode. Cartman's mom is throwing him a party, and it's like a big event that everyone freaks out over, like all the kids, and it just kind of reminded me of my birthday parties that I had as a kid because I'm an only child, so my parents would always go to my school to throw me a birthday party for my entire class, so they didn't have to make me an actual birthday party. They just did it at school, and everyone loved them, and it was a big hit. And so yeah, that made me pretty happy. So it just kind of reminded me of when I was a kid. Also, you could find Cartman telling everyone what he wanted for his birthday, like assigning each person one thing, and then he got mad at Kyle for giving him like a different present than he wanted. I don't know. I think like as a kid, I wish I could have done that because like when you're like 5, you're like, why did you give me this crappy present? I wanted a Barbie doll. So yeah, there's that. Another thing, again, Pip's getting a lot of hate. You guys know how I feel about Pip. I wish that they brought him back. They just rag on him all the time. Okay, another thing that I'm starting to notice in all of the episodes is that Chef seems to sing a song about sex in every single episode. I mean, in this episode, he started off by talking about how we should accept people for whatever, and then he start for like even if they're different, just be nice to everyone. Excuse me. And then he started singing about sex to the children. So yeah, there's that. Also, yeah, so in one scene in the playground, Cartman is using a poster board, and when he was using the poster board talking to the children, he kind of reminded me of the Chewbacca defense in the episode Chef Aid. So yeah, there's that. Also, Kenny turns into a duck-billed platypus because Damien decided to do that to him. And Kenny is killed in this episode because Uncle Jimbo, in the very, very end, sees Kenny and he's like, oh my gosh, Ned, there's a duck-billed platypus. It's coming right towards us, and then shoots Kenny. So rest in peace, Kenny. So yeah, first in this episode, we see Damien for the first time because it's about him. And honestly, I don't really remember Damien much in other episodes in the future. I think it was just this one and that's it. I mean, he's kind of a background character. He makes a cameo, that's it. In the video game, he is found in the movie theater and you get a friend request from him and that's it. That's all. Also, he kind of reminds me of Little Nicky. I've never seen that movie, but I saw parts of it and it just kind of reminded me of that. Also, side note, how can Damien be, like, how can Damien be Satan's son if Satan is gay? Just a random question. Also, this is the very first time we see Satan in his big, bulky strongness. But I'm very surprised that he wasn't included in the video game whatsoever. There is no, there's Jesus and Father Maxie, but you never see Satan. So I don't know. I feel as if that's one thing that's missing. Think while making the video game they missed out on Satan because they could have expanded on his character, but whatever. Okay, so themes, which is probably the crown jewel right now for my vlog so far. Themes. So question: why do we always pick on the new kid? Like when we were in elementary school, why did we always pick on the new kid? Like, what was that about? Or if it wasn't the new kid, there was always like that one kid that everyone made fun of and everyone picked on for like no reason whatsoever. Why is that? Why are children so cruel? Why? I mean, like, why did we decide that that one kid should be a target for the rest of their life or the rest of their school years? Like, why, really? Oh no. I remember in my own life, like, there were these two girls that I was, like, really mean to in elementary school for no reason whatsoever. The only reason why I was mean to them was because my friends were mean to them. And I felt really bad, and, I don't know. Thankfully, I found them on Facebook and I gotta apologize, so that made me happy, but at the same time, like, I still feel really regretful over the way that I treated these two girls. So yeah, if by any weird way they see this, I'm very sorry to both of you, Victoria and Sarah Sue, because that was cruel. It's just kind of a weird concept that we bully other people to be accepted. I mean, Pip gets bullied because everyone, well, right now, because Pip is a character, Pip gets bullied for no reason, honestly. If anything, he's just bullied because of the fact that he's British, and that's it. And Damien, he's bullied because he's new, but then the children accept him once he starts making fun of Pip. I mean, in the episode, he shoots Pip into the sky, and all the kids were like, "Oh, I guess you're cool now." So that's just a very interesting, like, why do we do that? Why do we always have to pick on someone? I think it's spawned from insecurities and the idea of, well, if I put this person down, it's going to make me feel better about myself, so I might as well do it. So yeah, also, another thing is Mr. Mackey. He tells Damien to be passive when the boys make fun of him, and apparently he also told that to Pip. And it didn't work. I mean, everyone was still a jerk to Pip and Damien despite the fact that they were both passive, and I bet that Butters got the same advice too. The thing is, like, it really doesn't work that way, and I think if anything, when it comes to bullying, I think adults should step in and do what they need to do. I mean, like, I realize that some people are kind of like, oh, they're just kids, they'll get over it, but I don't know, with all the stories of people being bullied and then committing suicide nowadays, I feel as if adults should be, they should be more active, because kids are stupid and they might not listen to you until you punch them in the face. I'm not, you know, I'm okay with, I honestly am kind of okay with school children being spanked in class. That never happened to me, but I think that's a good idea, honestly. But whatever, that is my short spiel on South Park Season 1, Episode 10, entitled Damien. This is actually a lot shorter than my other ones. Side note, maybe it's shorter because my mom, she got me this tablet, so I've been, like, making little notes on this, so maybe that helped, I don't know. Also, because I really wanted to make a note of this, you might have noticed my super winged out eyeliner, and even though it really didn't start off intentionally, it was honestly an accident. If you've ever used gel eyeliner, you'll understand that this was not intentional whatsoever. It just happened. Gel eyeliner is wonderful, but really hard to use at the same time. But I actually really, really like it. And, like, throughout this little spiel, I've been going like that lately. Because I want you guys to see my eyeliner. And yeah, I look awesome. Okay, anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. I need to go hang out with my dad now. So bye, thanks for watching. Yay, happiness, unicorns.